So what's up with your guy Daniel Caesar?
Did you ever? Well, let me check this out. Let me show you real quick because I don't know if you saw it. I was gonna text you when it first was blowing up. He made this little video recording. First of all,
You on his Kanye-ish?
on IG Live. Well, he already was. Let's rewind for a second. He already was kind of making people raise their eyebrows when he followed Candace Owens. That's the black, woman who's pro-Republican and been saying all this crazy, outlandish stuff. And she's a flavor of the month for a lot of conservatives, a lot of crazy conservatives. And he followed her and was retweeting her and stuff like that. Then I guess he got drunk one night and had this to say. Hold on, let me go to it. Let me turn the volume on this real quick.
Why are there black people in this chat right now? I can't tell. Yo, I know. Make sure there is. I love you guys. Yo, you guys are listening, and I love you guys so much. But we're like talking about something serious. So I'm like, I don't want to talk about shows or like being, like artist stuff. Why? I don't know which black people are in here, but I want you guys to talk up right now. Why do we? Why are we being so mean to Jules? Why are we being so mean to white people right now? That's a serious question. Why is it that we're allowed to be disrespectful and rude to everybody else? And when anybody returns any type of energy to us, that's not equality. I don't want to be treated like I can't take a joke. I just went through the fucking Chappelle shit, and I had to in the moment. Why?
Yeah, so there's a few things to unpack in that right here. So let me start with the first. Yes, Jules, were you familiar with that situation?
No.
Yes, Jules is a party promoter. She got her start, I think, with LeBron James. She's been problematic in the past couple years. She's a white girl with a little fatty. I used to follow her on Twitter and follow her on IG until she started saying a lot of racist comments. The first thing that she did, one of her actions was she had this T-shirt that had the N-bomb on it, and allegedly, apparently, she was dating a black guy and she was mad at him, and she said, should I wear this shirt? And the shirt said something like nigga something, whatever, and she got trashed for that, right? Then she had the sex tape out with this guy, which I watched, which was...
You said which I watched?
I definitely watched. I ain't gonna lie, I definitely watched. And honestly, mentioning the sex tape has nothing to do with this racial stuff. I just had to say that. Then she
was
made
the guy
this...
on the sex tape with a black?
No, but, it didn't. I was looking at her mostly the time anyway. So then she had this freestyle she did with Soulja Boys, and she was saying something like, because my ass is fat and they're not giving back to blacks, and she pretty much was criticizing people for quote unquote being jealous of her. She's been accused of being a culture vulture. Now recently what he's talking about is that she went at influencers like Karen Civil and Scotty Beam, and she talked about pretty much how they hate her, and she has a record of going at black women. And I don't know why black men feel the need to fall on the sword for Yes Jules and go all out for her. So that's a whole other thing that we can unpack later in the episode. Daniel Caesar talking about why we mad at her, and then going on talking about why are black people treating white people white people disrespectfully or evil at black white people. There's a lot of problematic things in that situation, in that statement, don't you think?
Yeah, I was confused because I wasn't privy to the whole situation, but yeah, it just seemed like all left field. That's why it seemed a little Kanye-ish.
So
and he looked Kanye-ish with the blonde hair.
He did, because he cut his locks off, so now he got the blonde hair. Well, let's stick to the whole why we...
That's not really a good look for dark skin.
It's
guys.
not. Well, it's not a good look for him.
Yeah, dark skin. I mean, he's black. I'm a dark skinned guy too, but I mean, you ain't gonna see me popping up with no blonde hair.
Well, it's definitely not a good look for idiots.
Yeah, it's not a good look.
Because it seems to be dyeing your hair back in the day used to be because you wanted to be Cisco or Dennis Rodman. Now dyeing your hair means that you about to be an idiot. It's like a sign for idiocracy. And that video was a prime example of the reason why alcohol, IG Live, and pacifism should not mix. Because this whole why are we being mean to white people stuff, first of all, the brother from Canada. And I was triggered because it reminded me when I was coming up in Detroit, which is right across the water, like a river separates Detroit and Canada. And when we used to go over to Canada and we were getting into arguments with a lot of black Canadians because they used to always try to make it seem as if racism was in our heads. And they used to be like, why you guys always talk about race and race and race and race in the Windsor area of Canada? And it used to piss me off. You know what I'm saying? And that's what that reminded me of, his attitude, his cavalier attitude towards that. I mean, I even known that, and I'm not trying to say all the Canadians like that. I'm not trying to say all black Canadians like that, but it appears the stereotype is when you meet blacks from other countries, they didn't have to deal with Jim Crow laws or, you know what I mean? Like most of the other countries after slavery, that was pretty much it. They had to deal with racism, but there wasn't laws put in place systematically that prohibit them from being productive. And when you hear people say things like, oh, why are you so mean? And you don't understand that, like, you got to go defend Massa. Sound crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like, I like his album, but I don't like it that much to not call you an idiot. And you being drunk on IG Live late at night and you sitting at the table where you literally was like the only black guy, you and one other person, all these other white guys, and you talking some why y'all mean white people?
Yeah, well, I mean, I like a lot of Kanye's music. I still call him an idiot sometimes.
Yeah. I just don't understand this desire
That's
to want to.
something you earn. Idiot is something you earn.
Well, he earned that.
He earned it.
He definitely earned it.
He earned it.